Hello, everyone. This is Johnny Calloway, founder, owner, and director of Morph Into a New You. You want to change your life, you got to change your mind about your life. That's how we go about it. First, I want to apologize about the tardiness of this video. We've had technical difficulties, and in all honesty, we still are. But we did find a way to go on. So, this month we're talking about teachers, guides, mentors, and coaches, and how to find them, and so on and so forth. And first off, when we decide that we want a teacher, there's a decision that happens before that decision that is more often than not spoken. Maybe we're not even consciously aware of it, but that decision is, I don't know what's best for me, so I'm looking for someone to guide me. And there's a thing that happens with that also, and that is, I must have acquired some level of humility, no matter how small. But for anybody to be able to say, I don't know what's best for me, is a humbling statement. And part of the human condition, part of the ego's rule is we want to know, and we want everybody to think we know. And it's really, really difficult for anybody in any type of recovery to come to the realization, I do not know what's best for me. So at that point, we surrender. And when we surrender and when we accept that we don't know, we open the door for some kind of guide to step in. And if we're willing, they come in quick, and they all of a sudden things start clearing up for us. And it may not be one particular teacher, mentor, guide, or coach that's guiding you. It may be a handful. It may be a book that gets it started. It may be anything. But you'll start. I know for me, I started hearing things that were absolutely foreign to me. Foreign. And I had no concept of what they really meant. But somehow or another, they resonated for me. And it was like, I don't know what that means, but there's something there for me. And I would hold on to that and hold on to that and hold on to that until finally one day somebody else would say the same thing in a different way, and it would click. And be like, oh, that's what that was. So when we do this, the other part of all of that is we need to acquire a truly open mind. And when you say, I don't know, that's the beginning of having an open mind, because then your mind becomes a clean slate. And you can start to rewrite your own destiny. We can start to rewrite our own destinies. I'm trying to keep this in the we thing as we go along here, because I'm in this boat the same as you are. So the thing is honesty, open-mindedness, willingness, and I've probably mentioned that in most of these videos and most of my blogs, because they are vital. They are all vital, along with commitment. If we commit ourselves to our spiritual growth, it often seems like we are being asked to make sacrifices. It's like, okay, if I commit to spirituality and the pursuit of spirituality, maybe I won't get to have that big job. Maybe I won't get to have that nice car. And now we don't know that, but that's one of the ego's blocks to our pursuit of spiritual growth, is that we think we're going to lose something, when just the opposite is so. Think about it. Everything we do is the pursuit of peace of mind. So if we did give up the pursuit of the 15 rental properties or the 10 collector's cars or whatever, if we gave up that pursuit, but we ended up with internal peace, did we give up anything, or did we only gain? So the thing is, There's faith that needs to be a part of this. There's belief. There's deciding that something that you can believe in and pursue. And it's difficult to believe in something when you can't physically see the outcome. It's difficult to have faith in something that you don't see the results. You don't physically see the results because we put so much investment in what we can see. So part of learning to grow spiritually is learning how to see differently, how to see with another set of eyes. I know that sounds all foo-foo and out there and all that, but it's true. We have our physical eyes, which show us yada, 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 the car is red, the house is blue. But we have our spiritual eye that is more about vision than it is about sight. And we can see beyond what our physical eye will report to us. And a teacher will guide us in that direction. And some teachers don't even know they're doing that because they're just living this stuff. It blows me away to this day when I run into somebody who I'll sit and have a 2-hour conversation with, that all they do in my mind is talk about A Course in Miracles, and then later on I ask them and they don't even know what A Course in Miracles is. It's not a particular path. A Course in Miracles is a particular path. But truth is truth is truth, whether you found it in a blue book or a red book. It's just, and it's been spoken for ages and ages, forever. So if we become open, then the lessons start showing up. And then we can lead into the lessons, and it's amazing where we can find them. We'll see a carving on a tree trunk. We'll see a sign on the back of a car that'll say, you da 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 da. And how many times have you been in traffic behind a car and saw a bumper sticker that said just what you needed to hear for the day? How many times have you been overhearing another conversation and somebody say to somebody else just what you needed to hear today? So next week we're going to talk about lessons and a lesson plan and the spirituality of that. And I just want to say, I hope you keep coming back. I hope I'm making sense to you. I hope if I'm not, you'll at least ask, send me an email or something and ask if I could clear something up a little better than I've said it. Because, the thing is, when I'm trying to explain this stuff, there's certain things that I seem to assume, and that is that there's certain things that are just, they've been in my head for so long that they just seem like common information, and some of them's not, and I know that, and sometimes I'm just not aware of that. So if I'm saying something that doesn't seem to resonate for you, please ask. And you can find me at johnnycallaway.com. You can send me an email at johnny@johnnycallaway.com. You can find all that we're doing, and stick around and watch for what's coming, because we got some really cool stuff going on, and we're about to make some big moves with Morph Into a New You, and I'm very excited about that. And so please just keep coming back. And again, it's johnnycallaway.com. Thank you. Have a good week.